So much for joining us. I'm here with the most beautiful and sensational and so sweet. You are so wonderful doing this, Faatima Raad. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. Your story, every little piece I've heard of it is just fantastic. I can't wait to share your message. You began this when with us?
3 years ago.
Really?
Yep.
And you always had a vision in your mind to craft it in a way that really suited you.
Absolutely.
That's
Yep.
amazing. So we'll get to that, which I love, because this vision you had for yourself where it would be part-time and taking care of all the aspects of your life that you wanted to, you've done that.
Yeah.
I would like to go right back to the very beginning. Well, it wasn't always like that. What was it like at the very beginning when you began with us, before you began with us?
Before I started with TCI, I thought I had the idyllic life.
Yeah.
Beautiful husband, little girl.
Yeah.
I was working, he was working, but something was missing.
Yeah.
I wasn't always happy.
Yeah.
In fact, I never remembered the last time I was happy.
Oh,
and
wow.
I felt so guilty because I had this beautiful life
Yeah.
that I thought would fix my insides, and it didn't. It made it worse.
Yeah, I feel that. I can remember years ago I had this feeling, the outside's looking great, why isn't the inside matching it?
100%.
Because it's looking good. I've got
Yeah.
the picket fence, the thing I always thought that would make me happy. And I didn't feel okay on the inside. And I felt guilty not feeling good on the inside because it
Yeah.
looked like I had it.
Yeah.
And you relate to that.
100%.
Yeah. So what was it about coaching?
It was about helping others that inspired me, and that's what I thought my life's goal and vision was to do. But in fact, when I started at TCI, it was a combination of learning to put yourself in the picture as well,
Yeah.
and having more to give.
And you've done that beautifully, and we're going to come to that. But let's just focus on that for a little bit, because we have a lot of people want to join coaching and they have wonderful and admirable aspirations. I want to help others. Would you say there's a piece of that puzzle that has to be taken care of first that doesn't involve others so much? Can you speak to that a little bit?
Absolutely. And this is purely credited to the Coaching Institute and yourself, Sharon Pearson.
Thank you.
Because at the start, I thought that if I focused enough on others, I never had to think about myself.
Yes.
And through learning coaching and learning everything that I've learned here, I've learned that I'm just as important and a part of the puzzle. And
Wow.
so when I'm taking that into consideration, I can serve at a higher level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And
on
not
you.
do so with a mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things we teach in the program,
Yeah.
is being our truest self.
100%. Yeah.
And some people are really scared of that. They don't necessarily want to reveal their truest self because they don't think that's going to be a beautiful part of them. But we help them discover and peel it away under the mask. It is really worth coming to the
Yes.
fore with who you are.
Yeah.
Now, you've done that. And did you take your meandering path to your success, or did you go more
Just a
direct?
little.
Yeah, I did the meandering path. What was your meandering path looking like?
I joined in the first 4 months. We became foster parents to 3 kids.
Wow.
And then I sort of didn't do much. And then just when I thought, I'm
So you
going
had
to
4 children at this point?
4.
Yeah. And you thought you were going to give up?
Yeah, I thought,
Yeah.
"Oh, maybe this is, I'm a carer. This is good. It's given me more things to focus on, a very elaborate reason
Yeah.
for me not to go back home. But as time went on, it just kept getting worse. The inside voice was getting louder.
Yeah.
And then I got pregnant, had another baby, as you do. And then the Coaching Institute was always there, sort of in the back end, just thinking, ticking over. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go open a book. I'm going to go and access some of these wonderful resources that we have at our fingertips when we join. I'm going to have a chat to someone in the WELL team, and the support, the friendship, the companionship, I guess the drive that I got out of that. Maybe come along to one of the face-to-face trainings, and then I haven't been able to stop since then.
I'm seeing a real journey for you, not just to coaching, but to you.
Oh, yeah.
Because the obstacles you kept putting in your way, if you can call it obstacles, was others. Others. If I can sacrifice for them, I can feel my time's well spent. And then finding that didn't do it for you. It was like, no, I've got to learn to give to myself.
Yes.
So is that how it played out for you? It probably wasn't as clear as that when you were living it.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, is that what it is?
Yeah, in hindsight, it feels like I was worthy of love when I was giving it to others.
Yes.
And I never really felt my worth before coaching. I felt like I would only be loved and respected if I was always doing something, acts of service to others.
Yes.
And now I'm learning, and I've realised with the Coaching Institute that I can actually have a voice and an expression, and I can even experience things like anger and still be loved.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Now, how many children?
5.
5 now.
Yes.
And
No more, dog. My husband wants more and saying, no, I'm not now.
Oh, And so you have 3 foster children,
Yes.
2 children of your
Yes.
own, and you've gone on to craft out your ideal day.
Yes.
Can you speak to a little of that for us?
So I spend a lot of time with the kids.
Yeah.
They're at the forefront of everything that I do. However, I also am learning how to say to them, Mummy needs an hour to do some training, or Mummy needs this time to do that. And they're accepting of that, and they're learning now. I have a little
So you've got
sign.
healthy boundaries.
Yes.
You're expressing your
Yes.
needs.
Yes, I still am a bit of a sucker for the 2-year-old when he knocks on the door. Nanny, I
Yeah.
just sort of let him in.
Yeah.
But with time, they're learning. They're looking up to me. They're seeing all the studying going on. They've got something to aspire themselves to, and it's wonderful.
And you had something cool happen this morning, didn't you?
Yes, on the way in.
Yeah. What
Yes,
happened?
I did. I was having a wonderful discussion with a lady,
Yeah.
and she would love to work with me. And I thought, oh my goodness, really, me? And she's like, yes, please. So things are happening.
Good on you. So you're coaching, and you've got some clients.
Coaching, I train in schools as well.
Yeah.
I do one-to-one training, and I'm developing more of a sort of a program that I can take across Victoria and the state schools.
Yeah. And what else are you doing? There's more, isn't there?
Yeah, I work as a maternal and child health nurse in my
Yes.
spare time.
Yeah. I love that spare time.
So 3 days a week I work for
So
local
this is
council.
what you always envisioned for yourself,
Yes.
having access to all these aspects of you, all these creative aspects of you, all these expressions of you,
Yes,
and it suits you.
thank you.
How's it going for you now compared to that inside and outside disconnect? Where are you at now with that?
You know what's amazing is that I've got way more on my plate than I ever had,
You have.
but I'm feeling great about it because I have a goal. I know where I'm headed. I know that as long as I look after my needs and the needs of others around me, I'm going to be okay.
Good on you.
It's not just about everyone else.
Yeah, good on you. And you're a wonderful part of our community.
Thank you.
And I know you tapped into our community to help you get started,
Oh,
which I
yes.
think has helped a lot of people with those very first steps.
Yeah.
I get the impression now that you're one of the people that gives to the community to help others with their very first steps,
That
which
would
is
be amazing.
wonderful. So when someone joins,
Yes.
and inevitably someone will join today, would you be there to welcome them?
100%.
I thought you
Yeah.
might be. That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things I love about a community.
Yes.
Is we join with the need to be supported.
Yes.
And then as we learn and we grow and become more of who we're meant to be, we become the people who can support and champion others.
100%.
And the generations just keep giving that way.
Yep.
And when you meet a new student, they'll now be able to put a face to a name and a name to a face.
Yes.
And have a chat with you about your fabulous journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now,
Appreciate it.
if someone was considering joining, as you did,
Yes.
what would you say to them?
I would say to them that we create lots of excuses as to why we can't do things, and they're very elaborate and very convincing to some people. But as soon as we start, and when we start to decide that we are also part of the equation and that our needs need to be met, then it becomes way more exciting because we learn things about ourselves and our abilities, and there's just more to give. So it serves us all the time.
Wonderful.
Joining the Coaching Institute has changed my lives on so many levels. I'm better able to connect with my husband, be more compassionate with my children, and have far more phenomenal relationships with those around me. I'm better able to accept myself as a whole and know that I am worthy of love even when I don't feel I am. Let the Coaching Institute do that for you. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain.